Today the Congress Working Committee met and Sonia Gandhi has been given extension by a year as the Congress President. We have with us Manoj, who will take us through the development. Manoj, how do you view this development as far as the Congress is concerned?
The Congress Working Committee met primarily to put back and fix a new deadline for internal elections. Internal elections were to happen this year because Sonia Gandhi was elected as Congress President in 2010. So her tenure ends this year. There was to be internal elections. A new president has to be elected. But because of some inexplicable reasons, because they had to make some changes in the constitution as far as membership is concerned. So they could not do that. So the election process was delayed. So today they decided to give one more year, to extend the deadline for conclusion of the elections, which means Sonia Gandhi will be Congress President for one more year. Now the key question everybody was asking was that, everybody was expecting was that Rahul Gandhi may take over as Congress President. There was a huge demand from within the party for that. But today, because of this extension, there is big confusion again when Rahul Gandhi will step in and take over as the Congress President. Now, many of the leaders suggest that he is not ready. Many say there are internal resistance. So we'll have to wait and watch how this proceeds.
But then what are your takeaways from the CWC meeting? Why has it been pushed back? Why has Rahul Gandhi not taken over as yet?
Sources close to Rahul tell us that he is in the process of putting together a team. The present set of secretaries, general secretaries, many of them he may not be comfortable with. It's not just age, but it's a wavelength. So he is putting together a team. Once the team is ready, we will see Rahul taking over as Congress President. Of course, there is resistance from the old guard because, a generational change, of course, upsets the present system. But we'll have to see whether Rahul will be able to, weather that internal resistance, which of course is from a minuscule section, although influential section. So we will have to see whether that will happen this year. On all probability, this year Rahul may not take over, but next year the organizational election will happen. So in all probability, Rahul could take over through the organizational election route. Sonia Gandhi not contesting and Rahul contesting. So that is what we'll have to wait and watch. Of course, there is resistance.
If you could also take us through the other developments that transpired during the meeting today.
As I told you, there were some amendments that they had planned to the Congress Constitution. One is that there used to be a dual system of membership, actual and primary. It was done away with in 2010. Now they have reverted to the old practice of dual membership. Then they have decided to give 50% reservation for SC, ST, OBCs, minorities and women in organizational post. It was given a go-ahead. And the tenure of office bearers, which means elections. Elections used to happen once in 5 years. Now it will happen once in 3 years. So these key changes were approved to the Congress Constitution, and AICC session will happen later this year to, ex post facto give approval to these changes. Otherwise, the Congress strategy was also discussed. There was a political resolution on the current political developments and the Congress strategy. Important would be, after the CWC, Ghulam Nabi Azad, the leader of the opposition Rajya Sabha, made it clear that the issues, the demands of Congress in the monsoon session of Parliament, which was the resignation of External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj and the Chief Ministers of Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh, that stands. So this puts, throws a spanner into the government's attempt to call a special session for GST. Because if Congress says our demands have not been met, at least you have to walk halfway, then the government will not be able to call a special session for the GST. As of now, politically, both government, BJP and Congress will be focusing on Bihar. The elections will be announced probably later this week.
Thank you for all these updates, Manoj. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.